A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on second and 8. Mariota. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action. Mariota, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Garoppolo now. And this one complete to Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Hey, check. 65. 45's the mic. You can't block me.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get. And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Here we go. 180! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Watch out. 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Hey, go.
Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 28-yard line.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 31. Check 31. Slant.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Here's Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got him in. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, alert! 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 Check!
Check mark 45.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Rush in.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now it's Breida, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, Mariota. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Play action now. Mariota looking downfield for Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
A sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. All going deep here for Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
36, 36.
They'll toss it to Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Pick up the 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Check, 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 check.
They run again with Breida. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Right there.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
12. Check Mike 45.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Watch that. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Mike, quit talking about it and bring it.
Mariota now from the 50. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I got you, boy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. What do you need?
Let's go, D.
13. Hey, Delta.
Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, Hunt.
45 to Mike.
Hey, Hunt.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike,
Blue line.
Switch.
They run again with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
58, right over there. Right
Back to throw.
It's just me and you.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Get this.
11.
45 to Mike. Watch the run. 45. Mike, 45.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
54. Mike, 54. All day, just like that.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They come out here in the eye. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to